What's up, YouTube? It's Brandon aka Blade here, and it's kind of windy out, so I don't know if you guys can really hear me. But we have kind of like a tropical storm coming to Florida. But other than that, this is my 2018 Halloween Horror Nights info video about Halloween Horror Nights this year. I haven't gone yet. I'm going to be going on a Saturday. First of all, there's about 10 houses this year. There's 4 scare zones. I'll get to that in a bit. They do have their alcohol back again. They got 2 specialty drinks that aren't alcohol, which is syrup and waffles. I'm probably not going to get that. They also got a candy corn drink, which is like a slushie. I'm not really too big in candy corn. The food this year is all about waffles because the theme of this year for Halloween Horror Nights is 80s themes, but basically has to do with Stranger Things. Stranger Things, all they like is waffles. So they're doing a whole bunch of different waffle things this year, like chicken and waffles, a chocolate fudge covered waffle with peanuts. They're doing a waffle extravaganza with like ice cream, M&M's. Also, the other food this year that they're doing is Tasty Tots, I think it's called, or Tasty Taters, something like that. I never even had that before any of the other Halloween Horror Nights, but they are bringing it back. They also are doing a pizza fries, which is basically French fries with marinara sauce, cheese, pepperoni, and I think sausage also. The ticket prices, I'm not really too sure how it is for during the week because I'm going on a Saturday. So the ticket prices are $87.99 if you buy it at Publix. I think it's like $90 or $100 if you buy it at Universal Studios. We did get our fast passes, and our fast passes cost us $159.99 if we bought it online at universalstudios.com. So like I said, the theme was 80s theme. First, the houses. You got Stranger Things. You got Poltergeists. You got Seeds of Extinction, which I heard you do get wet in that house, but there is a lot of animatronics. You got a Blumhouse house, which it has to do with like the Purge, the first Purge, and it has to do with Happy Death Day. So that's 4. You got Halloween 4, I think it's called The Revenge or The Return of Michael Myers, based off the 4th Halloween movie. It's okay, it's not really that good of a movie. I don't know about the house. You got Trick or Treat, which was actually a scare zone at the 2017 Halloween Horror Nights, but now they turned it into a movie. You got Slaughter Cinema, which has to do with a whole bunch of like independent B movies that Universal created themselves that they turned into a house. You got Scary Tales, which is basically like Wizard of Oz meets like Alice in Wonderland or like Disney if Disney gone horror. You got Carnival Graveyard Rust in Pieces, which is about like a killer like carnival, I guess, or killer clowns. And then so that's a little bit of them. I don't think there's any other houses this year. I think I've pretty much named them all. The other house, because you got Trick or Treat and you got I think Halloween, which is down by Barney. Up near the front, you got Poltergeist. You got Stranger Things, which is next to Rip Ride Rockit. I think you got one of the houses goes through the lines of Shrek. Pretty much all the rides will be open this year also, which is Rip Ride Rockit, Transformers. The new Fast and the Furious will be open, which I haven't ridden yet, so I'm going to see how that goes. And the Simpsons ride is closed. I know that one. Jimmy Fallon is closed because they have it as a queue for one of the houses. Despicable Me and Shrek is also closed because they have it as a house. So the Mummy and Men in Black will also be open. Pretty much this year, everybody says that the Fast Pass is worth it because I've been checking the wait times each night. Pretty much Stranger Things has been up to like 100 to 120-minute waits. I know somebody that didn't have the Fast Pass, they went, but they were only able to knock out 7 houses. The times, I think Halloween Horror Nights closes at 1 o'clock in the morning every day except for I think Friday and Saturday. They do stay open until 2 in the morning. The event opens up at 6:30 p.m. But if you do that Stay and Scream, I guess you could stay, like if you buy a Universal Studios ticket, you could stay there in the park and then wait at one of the areas to go over to Halloween Horror Nights. which I guess you get in like probably an hour earlier than everybody else, which would be pretty cool to do. They do have like a scary buffet this year, which you can eat with scare actors. That's a little bit of extra money. We weren't able to do that. They also have the RIP tours, which gives you a tour of all the houses and lets you go through them before everybody else. That's like $200 to $300 a person, so we hopped out of that. The scare zones this year, they got Chucky and his play toys from like 80s, toys from the 80s and the 90s. Gone Horror, like Easy Bake Oven, Care Bears, Cabbage Patch Kids, Barrel of Monkeys, Operation. Then you got Chucky's Insult, which is basically a stage with Chucky, and you're just like in front of him, and you get to talk to him, and he interacts with you guys, and it's like an insult comedy clown. Kind of reminds me of Triumph, or I think the dog's name is, or Trump the Comic Insult Dog. Also, the other scare zone is the Harvest, which is basically all the scare zone main people come out, and also creatures from like a barn from deep in the cellar. You got Twisted Traditions, which is like a take on Halloween but gone wrong. You also got Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which I'm really excited about. It's actually based off the 1980s horror film Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which was actually a really, really good movie. I don't think there's any others. You got the Chucky one, you got Killer Clowns, you got Harvest, you got Traditions. The biggest scare zone this year is something that's a sequel from what they did last year or the year before, called Vamp 55, which was vampires in 1955. Now this year is called Vamp 85, which has to do with vampires in 1985, but it's on New Year's Eve, so it's still technically 1984, when then the ball drops and it turns into 1985, so all the vampires come and take out. That's going to be located in the streets of New York, so they dressed up in New York like the 80s, and every night that the event goes on at 12 o'clock, they have a ball that actually drops, and I guess some fireworks shoot off, which I'm going to definitely want to go see that. They actually have like vampires dressed up as like Michael Jackson, Run DMC, some bands. They also have sets of like fake bands, and they're playing like 80s music. They got 2 new drinks this year. They got like a Long Island iced tea for the adults. They also got one called like Twisted Punch, and then they got the Gnarly Twist, which is a combination of both. Also, the only show that they have this year, because Bill and Ted's show was last year, was the last running. The show that they have this year is called Academy of Villains, which is what they had last year, but this one, it has to do with their cyberpunk. It's not really that good. I actually saw the whole show on YouTube on their page, Academy of Villains page, because I subscribe to them. It's a lot less like content is like dimmed down to make it more appropriate, because a lot of the songs were really bad songs. But I think overall it's going to be a really great year this year. Pretty much that's just like the info video. Once I go there, I'm going to be making lots of videos for you guys. I'm going to be giving you reviews of my houses. I'm going to be numbering the houses. I'm just going to be filming like the whole entire time. I can't film in the houses. You can't do that. You can't film on the rides, so I won't be able to do that for you guys, but I can let you guys know how it goes. So please keep on watching. Please subscribe. Thank you.